Hi guys, welcome to day 18 of our holiday card series, and unfortunately the last day. So I thought for today we would just play around and do some fun ornaments in some fun colors. So typically I've been doing them in red and blues, but I thought today we'd do them in completely different colors. So maybe an orange, pink, purple, maybe a green, we'll see. So yeah, I've just got my little ornaments sketched out here. And we're just gonna start as normal, go in with some clear water and then throw our colors in and let it dry. So I'm just gonna get some water on top of this one here. I've really enjoyed doing this this card series with you guys. It was really fun. And I figure, you know, these are my Christmas cards that I'm going to be giving out this year, all the ones that I've done. So I figured, why not just record it and share with you guys, and then maybe you get some ideas, or if you want to copy them, that's completely fine. These are just, you know, all made up out of my head. Well, you know, you say made up out of my head, but obviously over the years you've accumulated, you know, references from Christmas objects in your head, so it's hard to say, you know, that anything's truly out of your head when you're referencing stuff. Okay, so I think I want to do a nice, like a dark purple, so I'm gonna start with my Purple Lake. So this is Purple Lake. No, I'm gonna go in with mauve. Change my mind, mauve, because I do want it to be nice and purple. So I'm going to go in with my mauve, just get some of this, and I'm just going to drop this in all around it. So this is my typical go-to when I'm doing my Christmas ornaments. I kind of do them all in the same way, mostly. Okay, so we're just going to get this color in here. And I'm just saving a little spot for the highlight. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Dioxazine Violet. It's a much darker purple. And I'm going to get this quite concentrated. And I'm just going to drop this in around the edge and just let it mix. And then at this point, if you want to fix your edges, you can go right ahead and do that. Okay. Now I'm just going to get rid of all that color, get all the water out of it, and I'm just going to go around that highlight and just push the color away just slightly so that we can save, you know, that lighter area for our highlight. Okay. Now we'll go in with our next one. So maybe we'll do this one in, maybe we'll do it in a green. Let's go green. So I'm gonna add some water. Just clean water. If you go outside the edges, no big deal. You just make the ornament a little bit bigger. Or if you don't get quite up to the edges, also no big deal. You just fix them when you're putting your darker color in. Okay, so I kind of want this to be a little bit of a bright green. We've been doing more like, you know, winter greens, hunter greens, so let's go in with our phthalo green because that's quite a bright green. Mix it up, right? Sometimes it's fun to mix it up. Okay. And then just to make it even more different, I think I'm going to go in with my Viridian Hue for our drop-in color. Oops, Viridian Hue, there we go. There, we'll just slightly clean our edges up. Okay. And I'm just going to do the same thing, so I'm going to tap the water out of that, and I'm just going to go along this highlight and just make sure that we keep that. So just kind of trying to move the paint a little bit away from it. There, and we'll let that mix. Okay, so for our next one, I'm thinking maybe like a nice bright pink, because I think we'll do an orange. Our star might be an orange. You know what? Let's do this one orange, and then our star can be a pink, because who says the star has to be orange? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go in with cadmium. Nope, we're going to go in with our clear water first. Look, I just got too excited about adding the colors. It happened. So we'll just go in with our clear water first. I just thought, oh yeah, it's going to be orange. Let's do it, and let's grab the color and go. Okay, so now I'm going to grab a cadmium yellow hue, just a bit of that, and I'm going to mix it into my cadmium orange hue. Just a little bit, just to yellow this up a little bit. And make it like a nice bright orange. Okay, so now I'm going to grab just a bit of that cadmium orange hue and mix it with my cadmium red hue, just to get a bit of a deeper orange there. And now we're going to drop this in on top. So that's sort of like a carrot orange. And then I'll just fix any edges that I need to real quick. Okay. And I'm just going to go in and just move that paint around and back. And I'm just going to pick up any extra because there is a bit of a pile of paint here. I'm just going to go in and pick some of that up because as it dries, it will create a little bit of a bloom because there was a bit of a pile there. So that's okay. Okay. Now for our last little ornament, we're going to go in with some just clean water again. And I'm going to make sure I don't have too much on there. Okay, and for this one I'm going to go in with my permanent rose color to make it a nice bright pink. If you go outside, no big deal, just take a little piece of paper, stamp it out. You can take some clean water once everything's dry, and then just kind of scrub it out. I'll be fixing this one up after. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit of that purple lake and a little bit of alizarin crimson, just to kind of make it like a darker pink. So I'm just going to mix those two colors up. And we're just going to go in and drop this in. Okay. Okay. Now for this one, I'm going to go down to my size 2 brush, and I'm just going to get it nice and dry, and I'm just going to go along one side of the star. Just to create a little highlight. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing it on the same side. Now, not all of them were on the same side, so we'll just fix that. Add a little bit of water, let that paint flow. And I'm just going to take it up on this side. Nope, that was the right side. And let's go back in. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that dark purple in there while we have time. See, no mistakes in watercolor. Can fix it. And then we'll go back. Okay, this side, this side, this side. Okay. So we've got this side, this side, this side. So we need to do them on the other sides, okay. So we're just gonna quickly fix those ones. Okay. So we'll do one on this side. And then if it's on this side, it's on this side. And then on this side. There, just where our little shiny spots would be. Okay, so we're gonna let, well, these ones are pretty much already dry, so we'll let that one dry and we'll do our little hanging fixtures. So I think I'm gonna do them in, I'll just do them in, do I want to do it in black or do we want to do it in a different color? No, we'll just do them in black. Just make it easy. No, you know what? Let's put a pop of color on there. Let's do our silver ink. So we've got that silver and gold ink. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of shake. And maybe we'll use those. Alright, so maybe I'm just going to make sure this is quite dry. Going with that gold. And maybe this guy can have gold. And then maybe this one. I'm going to dry that one off real good, and then we'll put silver on our other two. Little hair there. All right. Just to fancy it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to let that dry real quick and then we'll do our strings. Okay, so now that our little toppers are dry, we're just going to create our little strings. And I'm just going to take a ruler, and this is the Prismacolor fine liner in black, and it's 0.005. So I'm just going to try to get about the middle of the string, or the middle of the little hook thing. And I'm just going to take that up to the top of the card, so where the crease is. And I'm just going over it a couple of times just to make sure it's nice and dark. There. So those are our little Christmas ornaments. Now, if you want to see how I'm going to, fix the edges of this one a little bit, I'm just going to take my clean water and just get a bit on my brush. And I'll move my palette over now that we don't need that. And I've just got, a clean piece of tissue paper or whatever. And I'm just going to go over the spots that I want to lift. And then dab it up. It might not take everything, but it's going to take a good amount. So just like that, any little spots that are sticking out that I just really want to get rid of. And again, this is watercolor, so it's kind of meant to not be perfect too. There's no rules for it that says that it has to be, so it's kind of whatever you make it. But these ones are nice because they do lift pretty well. So there, I think I'm going to leave the rest. So that's how, if you want to fix it, you can. And then if you want to go back in and define the edges with some more colors, but that's how I'm going to leave our little ornaments for today. And that's our last Christmas card in this series. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I really hope that you did try out some of these cards. If you did, please let me know in any of the comments down below in the videos. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the like the like button for these videos, and the bell notification if you'd like to know when I'm posting new videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.